What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to Pulaski. This is episode 7, and we are finally back after a really long wait for a new episode. Now, you may have noticed I did actually have a bit of a live stream, maybe about 2-3 weeks ago, maybe. And that was a bit of an impromptu live stream. Actually, I'm not even sure. I might have gotten taken down for copyright, which that was supposed to be a royalty-free playlist I was listening to, but that's besides the point. Today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about, what's been going on with the channel lately, why there's been kind of a lack of uploads. And now, you may notice in the video, it's going to be more of just kind of detailing random spots that I kind of, saw. A big section being the mall, which I want to do a lot of detailing with the mall as well as downtown and all that, so you're going to be seeing that pretty soon. Anyways, moving on to the big question, where have I been? Basically, I've been having a lot of stuff pop up in my real life, just like, or I say my real life, like I'm like, anyways, I'm working on a lot of stuff in real life, like college and, all that surrounding, pretty much all surrounding school and everything and work, and that pretty much, I took that over priority over YouTube. After all, that's really what I need to take my priorities to. But anyways, yeah, a lot of that stuff's wrapping up. I mean, school wraps up in about 2 weeks. Expect to see, a lot more episodes of Pulaski. I'm really excited. On top of that, though, it wasn't really only just me being busy, but City Skylines decided to just break. I don't know what caused it, but eventually I booted it up the night of that live stream, and it just worked. And yeah, I don't know. What I did is I turned off, like, on the loading screen mod. I was just like, okay, let's just use the assets that I already have loaded into the game and not all of mine, which is weird because usually I use a lot of assets. I'm talking 5,000, 6,000 maybe. Usually it works perfectly fine, but it just decided to just crash every time I'd load the game. But I cut it back down to like 800, 900. So I've been working on disabling a lot of my assets just to get that, working again. And it's still not working. I'm still on like 4,000 props. It's really hard to like cut back. So what I might do is just unsubscribe from all my props. Subscribe to, and this is a problem that I have too, because when you look at in the content manager, you can subscribe to all the props that you have on a save, but the problem is it's all the ones that were enabled, not the ones that were used. So I'm kind of screwed on that. So I'm just gonna have to, I know a lot of these props come from Press's New Windsor pack or collection, so I'm definitely going to probably just unsubscribe everything, subscribe to the stuff I know that I'm going to use, and then if we lose props, then oh well, it's just going to have to be what it is, because I'm going to be detailing downtown a lot, which like I said in this video, you're going to see me kind of just start detailing everything, like the stuff I had on my mind, like I actually switched from using Road United Core over to Road Color Changer Plus Plus, I think it's called. And I'm a bit on the line about it so far. I think it's a pretty cool mod, but I wish I could just use it on like a node per node basis. And I've said this a lot, like I just wish that it was easier to use it, and just enable it on certain nodes instead of having it as just a save wide sort of thing. I don't even know if that's possible, but I would really appreciate if that was a feature. But we'll work with it, and it's gonna honestly look a lot better than using a bunch of ploppable asphalt. Other than that, I actually have and this actually was another reason that I've been kind of away from City Skylines. As City Skylines was broken, I decided to go ahead and kind of get back into doing Roblox again. And in that time, I actually joined a driving universe on there, and now I'm working with them. Actually, I have a game that should be coming out on the 15th. That's about 2 weeks. And maybe I'll show some screenshots. I don't really have any good ones yet because I still got to get all the terrain in, but you guys might see that. That should be coming out in 2 weeks, so be excited for that. And it's a lot like what I do on City Skylines, except it's just a driving game with design oriented in like road stuff, whatever you would call it, pretty much. Other than that, I really haven't had any more big things kind of happen. And with that said, really, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really doing that much in this episode besides just kind of detailing random spots. So you're gonna see a bit of a detailing in downtown as well as some detailing at the mall. So I mean, with that said, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to comment if you want to see anywhere specific, because I'm looking for places that people would really want to see me take a look at when it comes to designing. And with that said, oh, actually, okay, so someone pointed this out in an old that live stream I had a couple weeks ago. Let me go and find it here. This might be it. Yep. James Knoll actually pointed out that the parking lots should be perpendicular to the store that they're like serving. I never noticed that until you pointed that out, and now that you pointed it out, I see it everywhere, and I'm glad that you did point that out, because now like I'm gonna definitely take that into consideration when I start working on more projects, because I've never noticed that, and I think that's the coolest thing ever. It's like it's almost like how here in New Jersey you'll never see a span wire traffic light unless it's a construction site. It makes me think of things like that, like things you would never notice until you really like know it and you look at it. And I want to thank you for pointing that out, because not only is that going to be beneficial for me when I start doing like some projects in the future, but I think it was just kind of a cool fact, and it's got me kind of like shook lately because I've never noticed that. But anyways, with that said, like the video, be sure to comment if you want to see anything, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell if you want to stay updated, because I'm definitely going to be getting back into the grind of posting videos every Saturday. It's going to be starting soon, I promise, and I'm really excited. And expect more live streams as well. I definitely want to do more live streams, and hopefully I'll remember that the game is City Skylines and not Roblox, or vice versa when I was doing my Roblox stream. Well, with that said, I hope you guys have a good weekend, have a good week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So I actually wanted to point one more thing out. If you notice in the video, you may notice it's running a lot smoother and everything kind of looks a bit slower. So this was something that I actually saw Press do in one of his episodes, and it was really cool. So basically, there's a mod called Speed Slider where you can slow or speed up like the actual game instead of like just the like, you know, the frame rate or whatever, if that makes sense. Like, you can make the simulation run faster or slower. That's basically all it is. And I saw what he did. He slowed it down to like 25% and then sped it up like 4 times. So everything looks real time. It looks smooth, and it makes, you know, it makes it look a lot easier on the eyes. So I wanted to go ahead and do that because I thought it was like just the coolest thing ever. So yeah, if you were wondering why the video looks so smooth, then boom.